Children with food allergies at school, moms and dads can't help but worry.
I send them out knowing that one wrong bite falls on their plate, goes in their mouth, that my child's life could be over.
It is pretty scary for parents, absolutely. Today, Local 4 taking a closer look at how families are living with food allergies.
And studies show that 16 to 18% of children with food allergies have a reaction, and typically it's accidentally eating something while they're at school.
And our Karen Drew explains how schools and families work together to keep every child safe.
Most don't realize that 1 out of 13, or 2 in every classroom, have a food allergy. So schools need to develop a plan on how to handle allergic reactions and also prevent exposure in the first place. It's lunchtime for Trevor Mulheisen at Oak Ridge School in Royal Oak.
But Trevor has tree nut allergies. If he has a suspected ingestion of his allergen, for my comfort level, he's to be given the EpiPen immediately.
The Royal Oak School is peanut restricted, and all classrooms are peanut and tree nut free. Per his family's written plan, Trevor has an EpiPen in his lunchbox, his classroom, and in the office.
There's a document called a 504 plan, which children with life-threatening food allergies qualify under the Americans with Disabilities Act. It talks about everything to do with your child's needs in this school.
In 2013, the Centers for Disease Control released voluntary guidelines for managing food allergies in schools. Among the recommendations, schools should have a food allergy management and prevention plan, and every child at risk for anaphylaxis have a written plan, like a 504, that outlines how a child will be safely included in activities and how an allergic reaction will be handled.
It's a lot of education, not only to the child, but to everyone in his life.
In the Speck family, 12-year-old Palmer is allergic to peanuts, beef, eggs, dairy, sesame, and mustard. And 7-year-old Lainey has a peanut allergy. They go to school in Oxford.
Sending him to school was obviously very nerve-wracking, but we've had great experience with the public school system.
Randy Speck says raising children with food allergies helps him with his job as the superintendent of Madison District Public Schools.
We need to make sure that they're safe and their families feel like they're safe.
Children with severe food allergies are at risk for a potentially fatal reaction called anaphylaxis. They need the drug epinephrine quickly. That's why public schools in Michigan are required to have EpiPens and staff trained on how to use them.
If our students are coming to school and they're worried about being unsafe or worried about having something in the building that could hurt them or harm them, then they're not really thinking about what they need to do in their classroom.
But the Michigan Department of Education is trying to do more and is developing state guidelines for handling food allergies.
Schools have an opportunity to be leaders in this real cause for kids.
The state expects to finalize its guidelines this summer so then they can be applied for the school year this fall.